Alright, hello and welcome back to the finale to Princess Mononoke. My name is Kuyafu. So yeah, the queen wants to kill off the deer god. Different parties involved. There's conflict. Well, that's it. That was a neat defensive fortification trick. They got fake wall positions they can aim out of. So they send him off to deal with the conflict as well. They're not gonna let him deal with things easily, are they? Four versus one, they're gonna try and cut him off, surround him. Depends if they know the terrain. He's gonna try and reach the conflict. Ah. Jeez. Talk about a close call. Oh. Good gosh. He caught the dang arrow. Good gosh, man. The final one was like, I'm not dealing with this. Arrows stink because it's so difficult to get them out. Oh man. Oh man, that thing ain't gonna. Needs to heal up somehow. Oh, the battle already happened. What's the resolution? Is the other girl there? Both sides took toll. I want to get something to eat, so I'm gonna get through this final part. Yeah, smart. inflicted. Hopefully we don't get a stutter. They don't. So we don't know what happened. She was with him. Oh, jeez. What a defense. Yeah, mines. All sorts of tricks. They had all sorts of defensive tricks and traps. She still fought on their side? Who won then? Is that one of the lessers? Jeez. Yeah, what the heck? Finally. Those darts didn't hit him, did they? I don't. It looked like he just dodged them, but maybe they did hit him, and that's why he went down. Pretty impressive sight for Wolf to be neutral. So he's defenseless now. Trying to find the dear God. Oh. Oh my goodness, that he's not gonna. That one neither. Goodness. They're just. Oh no. She's lucky she didn't get knocked out. Looks like a moss covered rock. Oh boy. Ah, great. that stuttered again there. Dang it. Just very brief, but I don't know. What are we dealing with here? It's like a boar. Oh. What the heck? That's disturbing. That kind of movement is disturbing. It's Trojan horse. Stopping at nothing. So we're heading towards 142. This is heading towards some sort of resolution. Yeah, we were just past 142. Good grief. Surrounded. 142 and a half. That is just disturbing. Those kind of empty eyes. Ashitaka. What the heck? Oh, that ain't good. Ugh. Come on. Oh, now she's gonna get the same. She's gonna be cursed. They're both gonna be cursed. Oh, good grief. Good gosh, disgusting. Yuck. But now it's demon possessed or whatever or whatever. $144. Oh no. She's part of it. Oh. Oh man. Because I think now she's going to be cursed. What a leap. Gosh dang. They got past them. 145. She's going to stop at nothing. She's just all priority to kill off the deer god, even sacrifice their own town. So she's gonna try and kill it. They're gonna try and defend it. The guy and the girl. And I think they're both gonna be cursed. That's not good. Is that the big one? Oh. Oh, man. That is just disgusting, man. Oh, no. He notices. Come on. Oh, here comes the wolves. You don't care, he's going for her. That is just gross. Whoa. Oh, okay, that wasn't that high. I was thinking it was way higher. Jeez. So that thing still has her. Oh boy. Oh no. Does that thing not know what's going on? That thing ain't gonna go down that easy. Those two are facing off, and this thing. Hmm. Oh. Ooh. Well, that was... They're just relentless on killing it. Seems the deer gun's trying to fix things. Oh, he got her back. Or she, whatever. They're in the water. This thing's gonna finish him off. But him or her too. Oh. It's changing. So they're gonna try and kill it when it's vulnerable. And it's not even fighting back. It don't even care. Alright, they've surfaced good. What the heck? Just... Come on. Ah. That look is just kind of disturbing. I'm sorry, it's just disturbing. What the heck? What now? Let me guess, now everything's gonna get cursed. What the heck came out of it and going everywhere? What the heck? Oh. So she didn't get away with it 100%. That kind of thing they have there instantly reminds me of Ark of the Covenant. This is just gone haywire. Where? It's like reforming itself? What's she thinking? Oh. She could kill her, and look at him, he's getting worse too. Ah. So he still exists. Some conflict between them. You are a human. Mm-hmm. No, you're not. So it's gonna just go on a rampage until it finds its head. Work together to fix things. This is bonkers. Oh my goodness, it's spreading out. Just endless searching. And destroying the forest, which ain't gonna help the humans. It's trying to get out. They can't deal with this. They can't deal with this. This thing is gonna get them. We're heading towards 158. They held out. My gosh, wouldn't want that opening very far at all. So that's back at the ironworks. They're noticing something's going on. Something significant. The forest. What happens when that stuff overtakes everything? Dang, that thing is on the move. Ashitaka. Oh. If that stuff... Huh. So if they touch it, they're dead. Good grief. They gotta get the heck away from that. It goes uphill? It's just going everywhere. And destroying everything. Chaos. Everybody's pretty much doomed. That's like a pyramid type thing. Interesting. Don't look back, just keep going. It's coming into the water. That is weird. Oh man. Oh, this is getting close. Do they really think they're going to get away with it at this point? Just give it back. Come on. Oh, it's just a matter of time. They might be able to win. Just dumb. They think they can get away from this. What's going to happen? Oh. Oh, shoot. They're all in it. They're doomed in 3 seconds. That head type thing is quite disturbing. Oh, oh. He's got her. He's got her. He's got her. Restored. Restored in time. It's got the head back. Or does it? I didn't see it. It must. And the sun. Or no. Didn't it? Did it or didn't it? This is looking like it didn't. All heck breaking loose. I don't think it would have fell if it got it back and could turn back in time. Uh-oh. Oh, it's greening again. It's being restored. The land is being restored, so they did succeed. Okay. Wow, that's some good animation. Ah, it overtook their whole ironworks area with greenery. Everywhere greenery. Beautiful restoration. And they are okay. He protected her. He protected her. And I think they are now uncursed. They were getting it, and now it's not there, so I assume they're both fine, and I think he's restored as well. I think we're yet to get a confirmation. That is really good detail, actually, on those mountains. Or hills, rather. The hills and the shading, the shadows. Oh, it died. He still had a little. Alright, so everything gets like a peaceful end here. She was nuts. Ashitaka. Yep, gotta rebuild. Oh, one of those little buggers. So yeah, and that's the end. That's the end. Princess Mononoke. So the deer god seemed to die, but yet everything kind of restored. So maybe it didn't die. I don't know. It seemed like it did, but. And it looked like there was still a little remnant on his hand. Ashitaka's hand. I'll just assume everything ended rather peaceful there. I think it did. But we'll just kind of let the credits roll and then we'll end things off. I find it really difficult to come up with, certain meat and potatoes and how to certain meat and potatoes after an anime movie, and to talk about it, and also like just say how great or not it was. I think it was a fine movie, a good Studio Ghibli movie, which I do believe it was. I think it said at the near the start, but so yeah, I think this was my first Studio Ghibli movie. I'm intrigued. I want to see more. It'll be uh, intended. I intend to see much more of Studio Ghibli and all sorts of anime movies. I want to see lots of anime movies too. I appreciate the anime movies. They deserve some love and attention as well. So, pretty good with all it encompassed and accomplished. The only minor thing I can kind of nitpick at in a certain sense is the I'm not even nitpicking, but some things in media I think can be a bit too environmentalism push, and you could definitely see the some degree of man versus nature and man versus all the other kinds of animals on Earth. Um, so, you know, I mean, there's a certain genuineness, but some media can take it, way too far, and I don't know if one could argue either way, but um, it just is what it is. I don't mind. I don't mind a environmentalism element in an anime or an anime movie. Um, if it was hit home like constantly and so much, and overdosed and overtoned of it, I could understand not being for it as much. But this was good. This was a good movie. Ended off well. Ended off peaceful. Everything being restored. All the conflict is resolved. So yeah, who thinks that lady was pretty crazy to try and do what she did? Goodness. But they returned the head to the dear God, and everything was restored. I don't know if the dear God actually died or not. Maybe I'll have to look that up on a wiki. Did I accidentally show the thing? I think I did. Is it spelled with a K? Yeah, it is. Whoops. And I also muted myself for a second there. But, yeah, let me read it up. I don't think I had anything really on the screen that would have been a big deal. So, whatever briefly popped up or not. But it would only... It's only 1K. So, alright. Returning the head to the forest spirit, the dear God. The land becomes green again. Ashitaka's curse lifted. Okay. So yeah, that's all it gives us on the wiki. Okay, the taking of the head transformed it into a god of death. So that's why everything was being overtaken and destroyed. The nature was being wrecked by it. So they put a stop to it and everything was restored. I don't know, it kind of led us both ways on the dear God being killed off and not killed off. I guess it was. But I'd kind of conclude that it wasn't. That was a long movie. I'm surprised I managed to get through all of it. Yeah, July 12th, 1997. Really impressive. Budget. 2 billion yen. Over 2 billion yen. So that's 23.5 million US dollars. It earned 4 14.5 yen. So they definitely got out of it more than they put into it. That's like 159 million. So that was a successful thing. That was a successful thing. Very interesting. Very interesting. Studio Ghibli, yeah. We'll have to see more from them. I don't know if I'm gonna have to edit out that one blooper of me accidentally showing the screen cap or whatever. But yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie. Thank you very much for the recommendation, whoever you were on Twitter. Your name didn't deserve to be said. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyhow, yeah, really good movie. Really good movie. I liked that a lot. I liked the soundtrack. I liked the setting. I really liked the setting. I like old style Japan. I really like that. All sorts of that, you know. I want to read some books about old style Japan. That would be so much fun. Read about Shogun era, all that sort. I think I had heard something about like one of the really oldest tribes or something along the sort, and it was like it had like a princess. So that's interesting. I forget which clan it was, but it was one of the clans, I think. So just fascinating stuff. Makes you want to read all sorts about Japan. Very good stuff. Long movie. Wow. There's a lot of meat and potatoes to that movie. They stretched it out pretty good. And it was engaging the whole time. Really good stuff. Really interesting. Very interesting. It also makes me wonder if this stuff was just, pondered up for the writing, if the movie itself just had a writing creative process, or if anything within the movie was based on this or based on that or based on this legend or that legend of Japan, or that sort of thing. So I'm very curious about that. I'm wondering if certain things were based on legends or lore, or you know other things, fairy tale, or what are the other kind of folk tales, um, just different legends and stuff like that. I'm wondering if some of the stuff in the movie was based on Japanese legends and that sort, folk tales and fairy tales and myths and all that. I'm wondering if certain things were influenced by that. Very curious. So, anyhow, I'd say it was a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. I find it difficult to rate anime movies. I generally prefer the shows over the movies, but the movies, a lot of effort was put into them, so you gotta show your appreciation for those too. So I got nothing against the anime movies. I in general, I just don't like them as much. you know an anime show, it's worth a good debate. Are anime movies better than the shows? Are the shows better than the movies? Or can it kind of be? It probably can be both, depending on which ones. So, but I generally like the shows better. I think it can have more meat and potatoes and bigger moments, and obviously a lot longer amount of content and all of that. So yeah, it is a little bit of an unfairness with it. But anyhow, I want to go eat something. So yeah, that's the perfect thing to say after watching all that gunky stuff. That was some gross stuff as well. That was some gross stuff. That was gross, gross, gross. And some of that stuff was kind of creepy and disturbing, like the face of the deer god. Uh, that was kind of creepy to me. I don't know about anyone else, but I found it to be kind of creepy. Weird kind of human like face. That kind of stuff disturbs me. And different elements throughout are kind of disturbing. The in certain regards, very abnormal type of things. So when you're going along the lines of all these different spirits and curses and stuff, all that kind of stuff is kind of disturbing to me. So anyhow, let me know what you thought of Princess Mononoke. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But at least it had a good end. Had a good end, I think. I don't know. So, anyhow, and it's good to have some sort of anime movie or show to come to in a day that might not have been your greatest day. And I do appreciate watching Princess Mononoke, the anime movie, because today wasn't the greatest day for me. So I really do appreciate such a distraction from other things. So I really did enjoy the movie. Hopefully the angle wasn't too bad, and hopefully the stutters didn't throw things off for viewers too much. I hope not. But anyhow, I think I should wrap things up before the video gets too long. So anyhow, I like saying that. I like saying so anyhow to kind of bridge the gap to the next whatever I say. I resisted saying it just now. But anyhow, I have I'm just finishing it off. So I have links down below. One to the anime movies playlist. I reacted to different movies. The Steins Gate one I kind of want to redo because it was horribly put together in too many parts. I should have watched it in 3 parts. So I kind of intend to redo that someday. Maybe when Steins Gate 0 comes out. Yes! And I also have a link to a donate. Not that anybody really uses it. But anyhow, that's alright. Alright, so anyhow, I'm going to go grab some grub and rest my eyes for a few minutes after this. So, it was good stuff. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I'm glad we got this out of the way. So yeah. We'll be moving on to something else now. This will be good to have for the channel. So yeah. I will see you up ahead. Thanks for watching. Take her cool.